Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Bowmaster619 here. Been a while since I've done a live stream. Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. It's been a while since I've done a driving live stream. Because I did do a live stream the other day when I was testing out my katana, but been a while since I've done a driving live stream, so here we go. I know Philip from Daddy Daughter Broadcasting asked during their last live stream when I was going to go live again on the road, and well, we've had a few long deliveries, and I'm currently on a long one now, just barely started it, so I figured, what the heck, why not? Trying to decide what exactly to talk about. Might just be what keeps this from being a super long one, but you know, it is what it is. Lord knows it's been an interesting day, that's for sure. We have temporarily lost another driver for their own personal reasons. So we are a little bit understaffed, or at least we were for the morning. We finally have a third driver in now, so thankfully things aren't nearly as bad as they were. And yeah, in all honesty, it hasn't really been all that bad. It's been steady. So, you know, there's that much. Tip's been fairly good. Now, I know that Leslie mentioned this on Facebook a while ago, and I figured I'd go ahead and say this here on YouTube. You're a freaking jerk. Oh, I really hope that didn't just royally mess up the pizza. Thanks for nothing, jerk off. Thank you, Alex. But yes, Leslie mentioned this. I haven't said anything on my YouTube channel yet because I haven't felt into it for actually saying anything. If you can follow that grammar, then I give you props. But we have another one on the way. That's right, I'm going to be... So yeah, there's that. Yes, thank you very much, Alex. Thank you, Mitch. It's good to hear from you guys. I'm more than likely Mitch is at home or working or something, and you're probably off doing your own thing, but yeah, it's neither here nor there, whatever the deal. But I will go ahead and say this much. We are keeping it where at least I want to try and keep it a surprise this time. I don't want to know right off the bat if it's going to be a boy or girl. I want it to be a total surprise. So don't be expecting anything immediately as to the gender. We're going to wait until it is actually born. But I do have a fun idea on gender reveal for once we do know. I do have a really cool idea for a video that I want to attempt with that. Oh, so he might be at the same swap meet that my dad's at, actually. Because I know my dad and my uncle both went to a swap meet today. I don't remember exactly where it is, but more than likely, they're at the same swap meet, because I don't think they have terribly many swap meets all at Western Stock Show. Maybe? Like I said, I honestly don't know where exactly it was they were going. It might be that one. But either way... Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not sure. I really don't, but hey, maybe they'll run into each other, who knows? On another interesting note, I officially have to report for jury duty on Monday. This is my first actual time having to go to jury duty, so should prove boring. I'm just hoping that they don't actually call my number and need me to be there for a legitimate trial, but we'll see. We'll see. I just have to make sure I have a decent book. Summons for March. Well, I checked on... Here's an amusing story. I had to check for it on February 8th, which I believe was yesterday, after 1 o'clock. The only reason I remembered to is thanks to whiskey. And it's not what you think. I know that sounds bad, but hear me out. As you guys know, I am a member of the club Flaviar. And parent membership, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, I just wasn't expecting it to keep going repeatedly. I didn't realize I had it set like that. But I got an email from them saying that there's a very special event going to be happening up in Breckenridge in March, where it's a whiskey blending event. Each ticket costs about $200, but for the first 14 people that were members of Flaviar who got to the website and actually put in for it, it was a completely free deal, and you could bring a +1. So yesterday, as I'm working, I suddenly get an email reminding me to try and put in for that ticket, and I thought, oh, the 8th. This is the exact same day I have to check my jury duty. So yes, booze can be useful sometimes, in certain ways. Wow, my hand looks massive right there, doesn't it? So yeah, that's an amusing story. But there you go. To everyone out there who didn't know beforehand, yes, we have a third one on the way. Well, that's funny because I asked Mitch if he would go camping with you in March. Hey, if he wants to, I am more than happy to do it. I've been wanting to try and set that up as kind of a tradition thing to do every year, is to go camping at least once. You know, me, him, maybe Monkey, more than likely me, him, and Monkey, maybe Dustin if he wants to go. But yeah, if he wants to go camping this March, you need to slow the hell down there, lady. I don't care what kind of a freaking hurry you think you in. Slow down! This lady just decided to come flying up my rear end and is tailgating me now. Anyway, yes, I will go ahead and contact him and find out where and when we all would like to go, because I definitely would love to go up into the mountains again. But I would like to go somewhere that's a little bit more open instead of camping on the edge of a cliff like we did last year. It was a fun trip to bring my own personal tent up, so, you know, Mitch and Monkey or whoever it is that winds up with us can share the big tent, and then I can have my own. Or if it's just me and Mitch that go, that we can just share that tent of his. I find it amusing that I call it a big tent, considering that it's not really that big. I mean, yes, you can fit 3 people in, obviously, but it's not necessarily the most comfortable sleeping arrangement there is. But, you know, that's part of what camping is, too. So, as soon as we can get in contact and figure out a time and place and where we want to go, absolutely. Put in for fishing tags, and who knows, maybe we'll go camping up in the National Forest near Estes Park. I'm not too sure about how the fishing is up there or how the camping is with phone service this time. Maybe. We'll see. But yes, that's definitely something that I would like to discuss with him so we can get it set up. The sooner the better for getting it set up, for sure. Just in case of emergency. Precisely. Honestly, I've been thinking of looking up, well, in case whatever you wound up typing in by accident still worked for what it was. But I've been thinking of looking into how much a satellite phone is, just because I'm curious to know how much it would be to actually get one of those, because as far as I know, obviously cell phones have a very limited range of service because it depends on if there's a cell tower in the area that's actually usable for your network. Whereas with a satellite phone, unless I'm mistaken, it should be good for just about anywhere on the planet. I mean, I'm not necessarily going to up and actually buy one, but, you know, just curious. Also wondering if you guys can book a night at the Stanley Hotel around Halloween for a spooky taste testing. Oh my god, that would be awesome. I would love to do that, specifically in the Stephen King room. I think that would be sweet. We would definitely have to have some good stuff to taste for that. I'm currently working on getting myself a new tasting box from Flaviar that is called Game of Rums. And it's got 3 unique rum samples in it, one of which I've been wanting to try for a while, just because I didn't know that he had his own personal thing of rum. I try to think of video ideas for you. Well, I appreciate that. I really do. Sometimes it's a bit of a pain in the butt to actually come up with good ideas, but I do have a fun one planned for the gender reveal. It's probably going to be dangerous for me personally, but it's still, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll see how that goes. But yes, the particular rum that I am interested in that is part of this particular tasting set is called Ron de Jeremy. I think that's the name for it. And if any of you know that name, then you know exactly who I am talking about. Funny enough, I only found out about him by accident, and that was thanks to Zombie Go Boom. Okay, and I have arrived at my delivery. I'll be right back. Thankfully, it's been much warmer today than it's been the last couple days. All right. And who knows, maybe this year when we go, if we get to go in March, like we're kind of hoping to, maybe we'll be able to do a little bit of filming for the Easter Bunny series or something. That'd be amazing. Yeah, it's been very, very cold. But it's warming up, so that's good news. So honestly, I've been wanting to do more filming for the Easter Bunny video series, since the first one wound up being fairly popular. It definitely wasn't quite as popular as I kind of hoped it was, but then again, you know, what can you do, right? Funnily enough, still, my most popular videos so far have been the ones that have to do with balloons. When I did my balloon live stream, that one has a fair amount of views on it. And then when I did the Great Balloon Shootout, that one had a lot of views on it as well. I honestly thought my bug tasting video would have more views than the balloon one, but yeah, it is what it is. And a shout out directly to Philip. I am planning on getting an order of new bugs in soon that I will be doing a tasting video of fairly soon. There's a specific jungle mix pack, I think it's called, that I'm looking to get my hands on. It should have a black scorpion, a rhinoceros beetle, and a Madagascar hissing cockroach in it. So that should prove interesting whenever I get my hands on that. And I know Aaron suggested slime is written. Maybe you could Make some and film it with your kids. Maybe. I can already see Will covered head to toe in that stuff. I just had a complete and utter brain. All right, well. All right, so that's more or less what I wanted to get out of the way, letting everyone know that there is going to be a new young bowmaster on the way, and that I do have an interesting idea for that. And aside from that, not really much else to say at this point in time. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. As always, drive safe. Drive safe, stay safe.